What it do, everybody? It's your boy, Johnny B. We on JBTV. Real quick, man, I want y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more great content. Appreciate y'all. JBTV. Let's get it. Yo, what it do? We back with another exclusive, man. We got a very special guest in the building. Second time back, so you like family. Second time back always, man. Young superstar in the building, man. Zeak Jones in the building. What's good with you, bro?
Good, man.
Man, happy to have you on.
Appreciate it.
You finishing up school right now? Is you done with school?
I'm done with school right now.
Okay, so how was it finishing up, like before we get on basketball, how was finishing up school and everything going on?
It was good. School was pretty good. Glad I finished it out. Ready for junior year.
What you say was your favorite subject?
Favorite subject, probably English. Yeah, that was most easiest for me.
As far as like with English, was it a teacher that inspired you, or it's just always been, you know what I'm saying, like your favorite subject?
It always been my favorite subject, but our teacher was pretty cool. She was pretty cool.
That's what's up. On your off side, besides basketball, are you like a gamer? You big on that?
Yeah, I like the game. I like the shop, stuff like that. Yeah.
What you say like your favorite game is?
Probably 2K.
Yeah, 2K. I be stuck on 2K. I swear to God, I can't claim that I'm really like a gamer because I really just be playing like 2K. Yeah, so, but I feel you on that. As far as shopping, you know what I'm saying? What you mainly be shopping for? You a shoe head, sneaker head?
Yeah, I like shoes. I like graphic tees, graphic hoodies, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's more. As far as we were just talking about off the camera about the playoffs and stuff like that. Yesterday, the series just ended with the Pacers and the Knicks. And like I thought about you with some of the players, though. Like, I think about like Josh Hart, Naismith, you know what I'm saying? Who else they got? Nimhart, players like that sort of remind me of you. Do you look at players like that and feel like, you know what I'm saying, you can emulate some of that in your game, or that's somewhat your type? Yeah,
I could see that. Like guys that could play their roles the right way, find ways to impact the game in different ways. Yeah.
And that's like, especially on that next level. I know it's funny, I shared something today with Austin Rivers. He was talking about how he felt like he took the hard route because he was trying to be the star. You know what I'm saying? And it's only a few stars in the league for real. So like, but everybody else, they really filling out their roles and being a star in your role for real. So do coaches preach that right now as far as like starring in your role?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. A lot with AAU too. Like on my team, we gotta be like stars in our roles a lot. So yeah.
Do you, as far as like with the finals now, it's OKC. You said you had the Wolves one.
Yeah, I had the Wolves.
But as far as OKC and the Pacers, who you got coming out right now?
I want OKC to win.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Shea. He nice.
So we can say the home divided right now when it comes to the finals.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Who was you most impressed with in the playoffs? Like somebody you probably wasn't never really watching, but they showed you in the playoffs that you sort of like, impressed with their game.
Like you said, Andrew Nimhart, he been hooping.
Yeah,
he been playing this role. Yeah, I like him.
Man, that whole Pacers, like they whole of Benedict, I believe. They got a whole bunch of role players that sort of play the same. But like, yeah, man, real efficient, real fast paced. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't acting like I was just a fan of them, but they did catch my attention for real, man. They deserve to be there, for sure. So let's get into your sophomore season, man. First off, congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? You just made first team all conference.
Yeah.
So how was that for you? You know what I'm saying? Your feeling? How was that?
It was exciting because freshman year I didn't get none, and then making that big jump my sophomore year, it was exciting. Yeah.
Was that a goal for you before the season?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Thanks. So all right, going into the season, like it's your sophomore year, so. I'll say like the first 3 games I want to start off. You went in, damn near averaging, let me excuse all here. You went in, you averaged about, you know what I'm saying, close to 25 points a game.
Yeah.
So just tell me your mindset, and I'm glad that we spoke on roles earlier, so this one it's going to all come together. But tell me your mindset, did that show you that you are prepared to take on that number 1 role when needed?
Yeah, for sure. Like, knowing like I could go out there and score, finish at the back, like be a 3-level scorer. When I could be that guy to do that, it really boosted my confidence a lot. When I could do that,
Was that your, like what was your mindset going into sophomore year? We spoke on it a little bit, but going in the fall and stuff, what was the mindset overall for like the first game? Because first game, that's a little nerves, and you broke out with a good like 25 points.
Yeah. First game, I mean like going through them 3 games, I wanted to show like I was able to be like 3-level scorer, capable of passing the ball, get my teammates involved. scoring at the basket, mid-range, threes, playing defense, stuff like that. Yeah.
So going on into the season, and this is a game I got to make, and I hate that I ain't make a lot. I was able to catch some streams. I love that they stream y'all games now, so that's good. But a game I got to catch West Allis.
Yeah.
And I see, even in that game, I love seeing it live because you can see the emotions, you know what I'm saying, and your maturity. I see how you really like kept y'all pace, even though y'all lost.
Yeah.
Your jump shot wasn't going down early.
Yeah.
And you chose other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You defended well, you attacked the basket well, you know what I'm saying? You really played very well out of everybody in your team that day, you know what I'm saying? I was very impressed. So just give me a breakdown on how, like, you're not just, I ain't gonna say you was ever one-dimensional, but you got a skill, a sharp shooting, you know what I'm saying? So is it important to you to start making other plays besides that?
Yeah, for sure. Like, a lot of people label me as a shooter. Like, showing more. I like to prove people wrong. Like, getting to the basket, showing people I could do other things. Like, that really helps me out. Yeah.
As far as like with your demeanor too on the court, you keep that even keel always. You know what I'm saying? Is that something you always had? Was you born with that?
Yeah, I was born with that.
So that's off the court too.
Yeah.
Facts. Because even in games, like, you know, the ups and downs, you don't seem like you get rattled at all too much.
No, not really. Like to keep a straight head.
Facts. All right, so even going into more in your season, I want to get into conference play. As far as games like St. Cat's and Racine Lutheran, you know what I'm saying? Those was big games in your conference. Starting off on St. Cat's, that's a big rivalry game, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, first off. All right, I believe in the St. Cat's game, the first game you dropped 11, but then you bounced back with a 29-point game, and that was a closer game. But first off, you know what I'm saying, I know the atmosphere always hype between Dominican and St. Cat's. How was that for you and the adjustments you made between those two games?
The first game, I think I came out slow. I didn't have that much energy. And the second game after that, I knew I had to pick it up. I knew that was going to be a big, tough game, so I had to step it up. So, yeah. As
far as when you have big scoring nights like that, like 29, is that what you expect from yourself?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so it's nothing like you get too high on?
No, I don't get too high on that. I just got to stay humble, keep working.
Is the main thing with you is as far as like winning the game at the end of the day? That's the main thing?
Yeah, that's the main goal. I don't really care about the scoring and stuff. I just want to win.
And another heavy hitter, like I spoke on, Racine Lutheran, y'all played, you know what I'm saying, big games. They ended up winning the conference this year, right? Yeah. So just the matchups, and you, even in those games, you put up big numbers. You had 23. That was more of a, I believe, I was watching that game, they took off more late at the end, so the score really don't represent what it was. Yeah. And then the last game, I believe y'all only lost by 1 point. So just give me a breakdown on how tough Racine Lutheran was and what you learned from those games, even though you had big numbers in those games.
They pretty tough. They good all around. Most of their team returning back. They're a pretty good team. Yeah.
What would you feel like, just on court, your perspective, just how the game was moving and what you could have did better as far as just adjustment-wise?
I feel like both games was a fast-paced game. I feel like I could have did better defensively in both of them games. Also, I could have shot the ball better. Yeah.
Do you win? Because at the end of the day, when you're shooting, you're going to have off nights through your career at the end of the day. Yeah. So as far as when you not having a hot night, what is your main focus? What do you switch to do other things on the court? Like, what's your main focus to attribute it other ways?
Get the ball back defensively. Start attacking the basket. Get my teammates involved, and then everything else will start playing out as well. Yeah.
Good, man. And too, all right. So again, this season I see, and freshman year you put up some big numbers, especially in the 3-point conversation. So this year you had a big game against Martin Luther. Yeah. You went for 34 points, 8 threes. Give me a little breakdown on that hot night. And two, are you looking to break the record, like the single game record for Dominican threes, or the season-long record? Is it a record that you looking to break one day?
Probably like a 3-point record, something like that. And then for the Martin Luther game, I really started off hot. I knew I was gonna start it off hot when I was making my shots and warm-ups. Yeah.
Was it something about that day early on? Did you know what I'm saying? Was it a good day before that? Good day at school? Was it something about that day you knew you was gonna be on fire that night?
I mean, I had some Chick-fil-A before the game. I didn't really get that, but I know I was gonna have a good game after that.
Yeah. And that's your favorite place to eat, Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Shout out Chick-fil-A, man. They closed right now, so you ain't getting nothing there, for sure. And two, all right, so just your efficiency wise, you know what I'm saying, for a young player like you, sophomore, you put up some good numbers, you know what I'm saying? So that means you taking smart shots. You ain't out here rushing shots, stuff like that. Right now, you shooting 50% from the field, 38 from the three-point line, 77% from the free throw line, which I know you probably want to improve.
For sure.
But are you looking to be in like the 50, 40, 90 club? You know, have you ever, and you heard that term before?
Yeah, I for sure want to be in that, be like one of the most efficient players in like Wisconsin, for sure. Yeah.
So what do you do day to day to stay efficient? Because of course you got that natural gift of shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what do it take to get to be shooting efficient at your age? Because that's tough for real.
Yeah, you got to put in the work, put up a lot of shots, repetition. Yeah.
Who you been working with on a day-to-day as far as like training, especially right now since the season over? And well, you in AU and we gonna get into that, but what's your off-season workouts looking at right now? And who you locked in with?
I lock in with Raymond.
Shout out Raymond.
And then Nate, he be up at Athletic Performance, Chapman Center.
Okay.
Work out a lot with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out Nate too. I spoke with him before too. Shout out Nate. They putting in good work on you, man, for real. Speaking on Raymond, the last game of the season, leaving up, y'all lost to Carmen for the playoffs, and he over there, you know what I'm saying? So I know at the moment that's tough, you know what I'm saying? It's a teacher of yours, but y'all did take that L to them. Give me a little breakdown on, you know, losing in the playoffs. You didn't play your best game, you feel like, but what's that experience and how can you bounce back next year and what you learned from that?
It was a fast-paced game for sure. We came in slow, and then that translated to the second half, which caused the loss. Next year, I feel like we gotta start off faster, play better defense, and knock down shots at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. Yeah,
man. So, and going in next year, as far as like your junior year and like Dominican, y'all got a lot of good players coming back. Can you, I'm not sure with all their names, but give out some of the returning players that y'all got coming back from Dominican.
We got Demetrius Taylor, which was our starting point guard. We got Amari Nixon, he was our forward. We got Brandon Applewhite, he was like our sixth man coming off the bench. And then we got like Ethan Bailey.
Yeah, shout out to all them. Your point guard who you mentioned, as I was watching, man, real heady point guard.
Yeah.
One advice I give him, man, he got to learn how to not fall on the floor, man. He take a lot of contact on the floor. The man, a dog, though. For real, I love his energy. And he going to be great for y'all. I see a good team, especially you know what I'm saying? You don't, like, of course, I see you leading the way, but you got a lot of pairs with you, you know what I'm saying? That's going to put up a nice team for next year, man. So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so right now, you know what I'm saying, the season over with, you win Power 5. So give me a little breakdown how Power 5 going. Where are y'all leaving the state? Did y'all leave the state yet, or has it been in state tournaments?
Yeah, we left the state. We've been to Texas and Iowa so far for 3SSB. Okay. We did pretty solid in them. Our record so far 22-6. We doing pretty decent. So yeah.
How was your performances? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you went to Texas, stuff like that. So how was that experience on and off the court? You traveling, experience new stuff, but how was that experience overall, traveling?
It been fun getting to bond with teammates. We got some new players, which been good. Helped the team out. So yeah. And two,
so the last time we was here, we were speaking on, like, you know, future offers that you gonna get and stuff like that. So now, you know what I'm saying, you showed out, you showcased your skills. A lot of colleges got to see you now. You got some offers now. Tell me about some of the offers and how proud you is that your game, you know what I'm saying, is really showing out to even the coaches and Division I coaches really seeing your talent now.
Yeah, I got 5 Division I offers now. It's exciting and I'm grateful for the opportunity each coach gave me. Yeah.
As far as do that really motivate you on just working harder and improving yourself?
Yeah, for sure. It motivate me. Getting in the gym every day. Sometimes not sometimes, but all the time I work like I don't even got the offers. So yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good that you keep that mindset though. You know what I'm saying? I know, especially your family is good.
like they keep you humble, keep you pushing, they push you the right way. So that's good to have that. But that's good for your own to have that mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? That keep you hungry. And shoot, hey, by the time when you look up and you're ready to actually sign for a school, shoot, your choice is there for what you want for real. Right. So that's a good mindset to have. I like that, man.
Yeah.
For the rest of the summer, what do Power 5 got planned, and what's your mindset for the summer? Because it's June 1st. We're really starting off the summer. So what's your plan for the summer as far as improving your game? What do you want to improve on most? And what's what you got planned for the rest of the summer as far as traveling?
Okay. I want to improve on every aspect of my game. But specifically, probably defense. I want to get better defense. I've been doing good on that this summer. That's what coach has been saying I've been improving on. And then probably getting better finishing out the basket. And then for the rest of the summer, this week we got the Chapman tournament for AAU. I mean, not for AAU, for school ball, I'm tripping. And then we got June Jam coming up for school ball as well. And then in July, we got South Carolina with AAU, and then we got Cali for AAU.
Okay, good. Yeah. Shoot, besides basketball, because, hey, that's a full schedule for you, young man. So for the time for you to breathe, what do you got? You got anything scheduled outside of basketball, or is really just grind mode right now?
Really grind mode.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, because, hey, basketball is vacation, too, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And too, did I peep, man? I'm not sure, but did you catch your first in-game dunk this year?
Yeah, I got it during AAU season.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Zeak, man. Out here catching your bounce. You ready to catch some more? The season's gonna be full of dunks?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get it, man. Before we hit it too, I want to speak on, I seen one of your coaches, Coach Daka.
Yeah.
Is he still at Dominican?
No, we got a new coach now.
Okay. Well, shout out to Coach Daka. He actually coached me up at Mesmer. I seen I came to your game. Daka still coaching. So shout out to Jim Daka. How was he as a coach? Because he been coaching forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what did you learn from him a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Just I know he's the assistant you all, but what did you learn from Daka a little bit? So
he a good coach. He gonna push you every day to get better. Actually, he used to be at St. Marcus, my middle school.
Oh, okay.
He was like counselor or something like that. Yeah. I've been to him from there. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Shout out Daka, still putting in work with the kids, man. So he even touched my ankle. He was my head coach for a year or so. Yeah, shout out Jim Daka, man.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, first I want to shout out your parents. They're big support to the channel always. Your mom and pops, man. We gotta get your pops out here. We're gonna talk some basketball one day.
Yeah.
But most definitely, big shout out to them. I know, and letting me have you on here, you know what I'm saying, and supporting your channel. This the second time you've been on. It's we had you your freshman year, going in your sophomore year, and I plan on having you all through your high school career and more. So the story, you know what I'm saying, it's coming full circle. So big shout out to them first off.
For sure.
For sure. But any shout outs you want to give before we head out?
Probably my mom, my dad. Without them, I don't know where I'd be at. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, them two people that's always gonna have your back and that's gonna love you for sure.
Yeah.
So, hey man, another classic, man. Like I said, very special guest in the building, man. A young superstar, got a bright future. You keep on working. I know you humble, so I'ma always dig you up for sure.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Man, Zeak Jones in the building, man. Y'all stay tuned. One of the Dominican finest. Be looking out for the summer, man. Some highlights, and be looking out for the next season coming up. Hot junior year coming up, man.
Sure.
Let's get it. Zeak Jones, man. This is JBTV, y'all. Love. Yeah, y'all, that was just another exclusive, man, with the young guard out of Dominican, Zeak Jones, Zeak Jones, man. Big shout out to you. You got a bright future, man. Sharp shooting ability, playmaking ability, man. The love for the game that you got. So, and I love, first off, that you coming through on JBTV, sharing your journey with me, man. It's a long journey, but I want you to keep on grinding. You got that support system with your family. Shout out to the whole Jones family, your parents. Shout out to them. But to you, man, you keep on grinding, man. Love the interview. Just wanted to tap in with y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. And don't miss no more new content, man. We got a lot coming to y'all. I'm going to have a lot of other youth on here. Man, shout out to all the youth that's been on here, all the student athletes that's been on here so far. But, you know, we range from pros to NBA players to college players, all that. We tapping in with all that. And Zeak Jones, shout out to you because you one of them outstanding players that we done had on the show, man. So
We spoke about a lot, man, about being a star in your role, and every level. That's important, especially for the high school kids that's, want to make it to a certain level, to a college level, Division I level, or to even a pro level. You know what I'm saying? Find what the coach needs from you, or you can elaborate this in all ways of life. But whatever you assigned to do, make sure you star in that, and develop your skills in every forms of life. And that's what we spoke on a little bit, man. Starting in your role, that was major to me. We got the NBA Finals coming up, and even with Zeak specifically, man, he remind me of some players that's now up in the finals right now that star in their role, as far as like Nate Smith, and we got Nimhard for the Pacers. Even Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying, when he, even though the Knicks got put out, he really stars in his role. So big shout out to y'all. I just wanted to stop by. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more interviews coming to y'all, a lot more content coming to y'all. But like I said, man, big shout out to Zeak Jones. Wish you the best up in the future, man. We're going to have you back on by the end of the summer, because it's a full AU grind right now. And like I said, man, shout out to everybody. But your journey is super important, man. You stay dedicated to your grind, and everybody else, all the other student athletes, and all the young youth, artists, all the type of people that I've had on here, most definitely, man, y'all stick to that grind, man. This is JBTV. Let's get it.